Spending more time with your clients. That's good, right? Meaning, the more time I spend with them, the more I can build that relationship because I can talk to them more, right? Wrong. And this is why. In fact, if you're spending too much time with your clients, you might be a detriment to not only the client, but to your own business. And this is why. It's your boy Wick. And you know what, being in this industry for a little over 2 years now in the beauty, skincare, etc. industry, just learning and seeing where things go. One thing I always like to do is do the opposite of what people are doing. Because again, the average esthetician, according to some statistics I read out there, who knows where, but if you can find better ones, let me know. But it says the average esthetician makes about $35,000 a year, somewhere in that arena. And then I see what most estheticians are doing, what the average esthetician is doing. And I'm like, okay, what if we can tweak this and change this? Because the status quo is not getting a number that where I would like you to be. Can you be cool with that? Can you be cool with like, okay, this guy wants me, meaning you, to make more money. That is my number one goal, is to help you make more money. So whenever I talk about things, please be open-minded. Be open-minded. Do not come from a place of ego, meaning, well, this is how I do things, which is fine, right? And I always ask this question. If someone says, well, this is how I do things, I'm like, okay, great. How is it working for you? Are you making $250,000 a year? If you're not making 250 grand a year and you're doing certain things, well, maybe listen to me. Just throwing that out there. Well, it's like, wait, I make 70 and most only make 35. It's like, well, if you can do 70, you can do 210. Let's just say that, 3, multiply it by 3, whatever, right? So the average facial, let's just say, takes about 60 minutes. And I put the question out there. A lot of people are like, well, it depends and this and that. Again, I never like that answer. Well, it depends what service it is. It's like, that doesn't help anybody. What help me by, and maybe I need to, and it's not your fault, it's my fault to propose the question a little bit more clearer. Could you do certain work within 30 minutes so you can double the people you can see and make more money by cutting down maybe some of the fluff? And one of the questions, when somebody mentioned this, they go, well, do you want the $100 or do you want the relationship? It's like, dude, you can do both. Okay, first of all, this is coming from me. I live by the motto, the pain equals the profit, and the profit is in the pain. So I never, when I say never, rarely, 1% maybe, I might throw the word relax in there, but 99% of the times I'm trying to solve a problem. I'm trying to solve, are you struggling with acne? Is rosacea ruining your life? Do you have bumpy skin? Is your texture mountainous or craterous that your skin can be mistaken for the moon? Just putting it out there, right? Or something like that. So I want to solve a problem as opposed to offering a relaxing, come in for a relaxing facial. And again, that's just my forte, because I feel I can make a lot more money in that because it's an immediate need as opposed to that. So a relaxing facial, a 60-minute or a 90-minute relaxing facial, to me, that is not the person I want. That, in fact, if I'm offering that, I am attracting the wrong client to me. And again, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about your business. I'm talking about moi, what I want and the people I work with. Because, and I'll tell you a brief story. Before, I used to work for a company, and one of the things we used to do, I was a salesman, account manager, whatever. I used to sell IT equipment, and we used to work with different companies, agencies, and all this stuff. And I had to do cold calls, outbound calls. And I was not a fan of outbound calls. I did not like making cold calls and all that stuff. So one thing I found is I found a few people that I spoke with on a regular basis that I could just call and they would pick up the phone and I could shoot the stuff with them and talk with them and we could talk for a while and it looked like I was working. Well, those were the people that were not as busy. They were nice to talk to, but they generated the least amount of money for me, right? So it was comfortable for me to call them because it was relaxing and they were nice and we just talked about the weather and whatever else we were talking about. But that was not the ideal client I wanted. The ideal client I wanted was super busy. They had a stack of orders they needed to place. They needed somebody dependable, and that's who I wanted. So ironically, when it comes to the beauty business and I transfer this information, the people that want the relaxing facial are not the people I want, because they'll sit there and like, hey, what's up? And they'll share this and share that, which is, again, that's fine. If your business is about that and that's what you want to do and you're happy with your numbers and where you are, cool, good for you. Again, I'm not going to knock anyone's business, to each their own, whatever you are going for, as long as it floats your boat and you are where you want to be. Now, if you're not happy with where you are and you want to be, or you were hoping you'd be further along now than what you thought, then listen to some of this stuff, right? So that is the opposite of the person I want. I want the person that is busy. I want the person that has a pain. I want that person that wants to come in, freaking let me tune them up, and then they leave. And to me, that is the relationship, right? And so the first problem is when I'm offering relaxing or spending too much time, I'm attracting the wrong clientele because I'm attracting people that have too much time. Genius. All right, cool. Point number, deuces. Deuces. Chris Brown, love that song. Deuces. Anyways, I want clients, again, that I alluded to earlier, with a problem to solve. So for example, I took my kid to the doctor. It's been a couple of months now. I take him to the doctor and stuff like that. Question, let me riddle you this, esthetician. When you go to a doctor's office, took a kid to a doctor for whatever the reason may be, how long did you want to stay there? Like, you had the appointment, you went in the appointment, and did you want to stay at the doctor's office for 60 minutes, 90 minutes? Did you want a relaxing doctor visit? Well, I don't know about you, but me, hell no. As soon as I step in the room, I'm like, dude, I hope they call my name fast so I can get the F out. If that resonates with you, then we are talking the same language. So took my kid, doctor again, his little, we thought, hey, how's everything going? Everything cool? What questions did you have? Tell me about it. Told him, hey, he's got this cough, this. He did this, he did that, whatever he does. And he goes, cool. Recommended some medicine and said, try this, let me know how it works. If anything doesn't work, let me know. Played with the kid a little bit, gave him a high five, whoop, right? Wasn't a huge amount of relationship building, but gave us some medicine. My kid stopped coughing. Am I mad at the doctor? Am I mad saying, well, God, you know what? I wish you would have asked me more about my day and this. It was as soon as I was done with him, was I out looking for another doctor? Hell no. I had a problem. He fixed it in a brief amount of time as that I wanted. And I'm ready to see him. If I have any other questions or something pops up or I'm going back, I'm going to him. He has my history. He knows me. He knows my kid. It's like there's so much more into the relationship than just spending the time. I mean, be nice, be polite, ask the questions, fix the problem, and then on to the next one. Keep good notes so you have history. That person's not going to leave and say, well, she didn't spend enough time and ask me about my dog. Again, dude, be nice. If you're there shooting the stuff, talk about the dog, this, that, whatever, that's all cool. You can do that within a brief amount of time. Be a professional, because to me, a professional is someone that values my time, because I am a busy mofo. Somebody like I I'm visiting a doctor and they go, hey, we got these 60-minute massages. I'm like, can you do the 60-minute worth of work within 15 minutes or 30 minutes tops? I go, because I don't want to sit there for 60 minutes. I'm losing money. I don't have that time. If things are really bad or things of that, so then I'm like, okay, cool, let me do that. But I want the results in the least amount of time possible. I am your best client because I will pay top dollar. Some people are like, well, 60 minutes is this much, 90 minutes is this much more. So let's just say you have a 60-minute facial, that's 100. The 90-minute facial is 130. I'm like, dude, can you give me the 90-minute results in 30 minutes and I'll pay you $200? That's me. And those are the people I'm looking for, is people that in, out, want the results and will come back because they're loving the result. The relationship, I think some people have it twisted, in my opinion, is the relationship isn't between asking how Fluffy's doing. The relationship is getting the client results, being polite, and I have some special tips at the end. So just stay tuned. Blah, blah, blah. And more importantly, and this is number 3, why I believe the longer you take or the longer facials is actually detrimental for a business. And again, I'm not saying always. Let's just say, and someone's like, we can't do it in 60 minutes or 30 minutes. The enzymes have to set. The steam has to steam. The pores have to loosen. I understand. I feel you. I'm not saying every fucking thing. I'm saying your initial consultation, your initial facial, you're doing all that stuff, that probably will take 90 minutes, right? And I understand that, saying, okay, here's the deal. We really want to get to know you. We want to get to know your skin. We're going to go ask you a bunch of questions, this. It's going to be, the first one's going to be 90 minutes, but then after that, it's going to be boom, 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 because they're going to have me on a program. I'm going to be doing my AM, PM skincare routine. I'm going to be coming in for a quick little tune-up, maybe some extractions, this, answer question, boom, done, right? So understand the difference of what I'm saying. Invest the time for the client to know them initially, set them up with a routine, and from that point on, boom, 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 boom. And the last thing is number 3, the third reason why to me it's the most beneficial is, dude, it's just simple mathematics. If I can see more people and still charge them premium dollar, right, it just makes money. So if I'm doing a skincare treatment that I normally charge $150 for, right, for an hour, and I can do that now within 30 minutes, I can do I'm making $300 an hour versus $150. And let's just say, because I'm a G, let's just say I have 6 clients a day. I don't know, right? 6. So I'm making an extra 160 a day times 6, so an extra $900 a day. And I work 4 days a week, extra 3,600 a week times 4 weeks a month, make an extra 14 grand a month. Yeah, I'm okay with that number. I'm okay. Are you okay with making an extra 14 grand a month? Right? Listen to me. Listen to this, because everything I talk about, it's not like, well, I don't want to hear things like, dude, no. If you're already thinking that, you're not thinking in a way that can change your business for the better. So whenever I ask these questions, is instead of saying, well, can it happen? It's like, well, I don't know when this, well, how can it happen? How can you make this happen in your business? How can you add more value with less time so you can make more money? And I got solutions, I'm telling you. So it's simple mathematics. The more people you can see, the more things. And honestly, I asked an esthetician this. I go, dude, when you're doing a facial for 90 minutes, what are you doing? Like, what are you thinking about? Like, some people are talking, sometimes the client's sleeping, you're sitting there, trying to think of the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby. I have no idea what are you doing for 60, 90 minutes while you're touching someone's face or doing this or doing that. I would go mental. So just for my own sanity, I would be like, dude, hey, done. Wash your own face. I don't know. I'm just joking. I know some, chill, yo, chill. Anyways, and And then talking about relationships, this is the bonus. So step one, tip number one, if I'm doing only 60 to 90-minute things, then I feel I'm attracting the wrong clients, and I don't want those clients, right? Number two, I want clients that have a problem to solve. I'm like a doctor. Come in. What's wrong? Let's fix it. Are you firing your doctor? I would think not, or most people aren't, unless the doctor just did a shitty job. But we're not gonna, well, that doctor didn't ask me about my dog and cat and my feelings and what's going on today. It's like, dude, just, you're a professional. Professionalize. Is that a word? I don't know. It is now. And also 3 is just the mathematics. The more people you can see, the more money you can make. Whoop-de, 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 woo. All, I believe, are great points, but that's because I wrote them. So I'm slightly jaded by the points because I wrote the points, and I feel in business, those are good points. Just saying. And if you're looking at, we'll go, well, it's not business relationship. We're not, dude, let me tell you a secret about business relationships. More, and I heard this, and let's talk about just normal relationship. Like, let's just say I'm dating you. That's my come hither eyebrows. I don't know, right? But if me and you happen to be, talking, and where's that? No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Right? We're there. We're there. Anyway, so that's great. I'm being all flirty with you on the phone. But you know what? Like, every now and then I'll get a text from a sweet little honey pie. And you know what the text will say? It'll be like a picture of something we talked about, and it'll be a picture, and it'll be like, hey, I saw this and I thought of you. And I'm like, oh. Because to me, I feel it's more impactful when someone is thinking of you when they're not talking to you. Like, they're living their life, and then all of a sudden they saw something and they're like, oh, I saw that and I thought of you. Right. So how does that apply to business or whatever? Look, it's simple. It's like, you can do that in your business. If you're talking about building a relationship is not hard. It's just knowing you care about that person. You're thinking about that person. You're living your life, and you saw something and they reminded me of them. And it could be something simple. You sending thank you cards. What did I write here? Send thank you cards. Not enough of you send thank you cards. Send a freaking thank you card. Send them all the time. Buy 100 thank you cards and have a game to see how fast you can get them out. Even if they're a client that's, go, hey, you know what? I was just thinking about you. You were in here 4 months ago, and I remember we talked about this. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions about skincare that I can help you with. Hey, you might put some CPR to an old client. You never know. But it's just, dude, send some good vibes. You send good vibes out, you get good vibes in. Number one. So, a quick text, go, hey, I saw this and I thought of you, thinking of you. Relationship, memes, love memes, something funny, something silly, something to make them laugh. And again, just thanks, just sending a, hey, just thank you so much for being wonderful. I really appreciate your business, but more importantly, I appreciate how, you're always here on time and you always come in with a smiling face, something like that, like something personal, right? So that's how, like when it comes to relationships, when that person is not in front of you, not talking to you, and you're thinking of them and you send them stuff or whatever, to me, that is much more impactful than me sitting there like, tell me more about Fluffy. And the weather here is been unusual lately, right? And so do not associate the time you spend equals building a deeper relationship, when in fact, it might be the exact opposite. Because someone like me, a busybody, dude, I need you. I'll be in for a minute. You can be nice to me. And I'm like, dude, are we doing this or what? I got things to do. I got names to take, ass to kick. You know how it goes. Players got to play. Right. So keep that in mind. And when it comes to your business, not that, I can't do a 30-minute facial. It's like, okay, well, whatever you're doing now, again, this is the question I ask. Whatever you're doing now, is it working for you? If you are happy where you are and you feel this is perfectly, you're hitting your goals and you're happy, cool beans, keep doing what you're doing. But if you're like me, and I'm always reaching for that next level, I always need to better my best. It's in my freaking DNA. I am mental and in ways I cannot explain, where my whatever was good last month, I'm like, Wick, you're an idiot. How, if I'm not moving forward, then I'm moving backwards, right? So I'm mental. These are my mental thoughts. This is how I mentally think. But my focus is to get you crazy mental about your business, about tweaking some little things that can help generate more income for you. So, let me know if that works. If I'm doing that and it works, please just message me. Be like, wait, I was like trying to crawl through the computer to get the other. Anyways, be amazing, because being amazing pays oh so well. Let me know your thoughts. What do you do to build relationships, and your philosophy on spending more time does not equal deeper relationships. Deuces. Chris Bound.